ladder,
latter, latter, letter,
ladder,
The former is a reason why we should be very patient. The latter, why we should be very penitent.
and the ones who steal to define their lives. Don't be the latter. Don't be the latter. Don't be the latter.
We can do little but honour the former and mourn the latter, mourn the latter, mourn the latter.
Now, once I realised the man's true connection to the Colonel, it became obvious to me the latter hadn't been murdered after all. Given his advancing years and no doubt flagging endurance, the latter is a virtual certainty. The former through her marriage to Jonathan Bloom, the latter via green card lottery.
Unfortunately, we're too outgunned for the former, and Bryson is too skilled a captain for the latter. He'll just keep shooting and delaying.
What you and Thomas and I face right now is the latter.
That your daughter Marcella has been sent to live in the latter sort of place.
When I served as Hand of the King, I did quite well with the latter, considering the king in question preferred torturing animals to leading his people.
Time's bad. We're there to protect the public when it's the latter.
You have something for me, or do you need something? Because if it's the latter, you just wasted my time.
Beach,
beach, beach, beach, beach.
I went to the beach, beach, beach. But I was unable to throw myself in the ocean.
We're saved! Oh, I love the beach. Oh, I love the beach. Oh, I love the beach. You said you wanted a holiday.
No cops. Nothing but white sand beaches, white sand beaches, white sand beaches, and ice cold beer.
Come on, boy. You're going for a stroll on the beach with coaches, man. Not self-elected.
And I'm telling you right now, that's not as much fun as a beach house.
How are you gonna spend it?
I rent a house on the beach.
Oh, look at you, living large.
Ultra team is feet dry on the East Beach. Proceed to first objective.
I was supposed to take Rachel and the samples to the other side of the beach. There's a boat I can use to get us to the Vienna.
She's working on it. Meanwhile, we move forward.
Hey, you think there'll be a beach? I could really use a beach right now.
That's Marilyn. Palm Beach. She was a bunny at the Miami Playboy Club in the 60s.
Where are you going?
To the beach.
You see, every living thing, every grain of sand on a beach, every star in the sky is linked by an intricate web of causality.
Among,
Among.
among,
Among.
among.
Did you try to buy the rights to Mr. Edelstein's story?
Yes, among others, among others, among others.
If there's anything to worry about, then that's too late.
Meaning my accountant makes a deal.
Yes.
We've got friends among the cops, among the cops, among the cops. We'll know something in a few hours.
Good.
We know dangerous men walk among us, walk among us, walk among us. What we can't be sure of is who they are or where they hide.
You know, you're an animal, so we all know. Animals.
Oh, I understand. I'll just sleep down here, among my poo and pee like a pig.
You have 23 calls. Well, congratulations. 6 judges among them and Lionel Deerfield.
Yes, and being a lawyer myself, I can walk you through why it's not attorney-client privilege.
Because the client is deceased.
Among other things. The other things being you can help find the killer.
I just think it's a bad idea to antagonize Alice. Among other bad ideas. I was happy to help.
Logically, I'm a Libra. Scales. Hence, I'm idealistic and romantic, but also a tad impatient. Well, yeah, among other things, and temporarily.
You don't remember?
Where am I?
You're among friends. We're going to take care of you.
Holy Holy crap.
What?
We finally have proof that aliens walk among us.
Excuse me?
Swallow. 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 Swallow.
Swallow.
Mr. Boyle.
Ha ha. Swallow, 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 swallow.
Swallow, swallow, swallow. Little pig.
I love that it's basically pre-chewed, so all you really have to do is swallow, swallow, swallow.
Hurry. No chewing, no enjoying, just swallow. Spit that out.
No!
I said spit that out.
Feed him to something. A snake would be good. Nah. Snakes just swallow you whole.
So here is some free advice. Just back away slowly before I change my mind, unhinge my jaw, and swallow you whole.
Temutai, I'm gonna make you eat, silently chew, and then politely swallow those words.
Kids swallow things all the time, right? I mean, she swallowed a dime, she poops it out, she'll be fine.
Absolutely.
A pendant in her stomach?
Now, it appears she swallowed it 5 to 6 hours before she died.
Same time she was attacked. Why would she swallow it?
Maybe she knew she was gonna die. She was trying to send a message.
Look at that. Your grandma loved pocket watches. She said they made a man look dignified.
Is this chain in case you swallow it?
No, but suddenly I'm glad it's there.
Then I'm dust. And if I do run fast enough, but I'm not back here in time, then black hole will form, swallow up the city and possibly the world.
Oh, well, you shouldn't. It's a lot to swallow, which is why I brought a gift to help.
We're just trying to find them.
He's at work.
Where's that?
The White Swallow.
The what?
The White Swallow in Boys Town.
Insult. Insult. Insult.
Insult.
Insult.
Don't leave with me, Billy Turner. You insult me. You insult me. You insult me. As you have always insulted me.
Stop. No, you come into my house and you insult me, and you insult me, and you insult me and my boyfriend who...
What you looking for?
I was just waiting for Harvard to come in with some sort of a douche-related insult. Insult. Insult.
What are we coming to? It's an insult to decency. Take me home.
Hush. I don't have a personal problem with him, okay?
Don't insult my intelligence, Murray. You hate this child, and I think I know why.
I'd also like to apologize for the way I spoke to you. I had no right to insult you like that.
Oh, an insult and a boast.
To add insult to this terrible injury. Is it too much to ask that you not pick a fight over every insult thrown our way?
Can you track their phones?
Please, don't insult me.
It's a bad move to insult your hostage taker, Laszlo.
Woo! 3-peat? Insult from a lady? It must not be Sunday.
Did she just insult me?
Yeah.
Thought so.
End them.
So he can insult me, but not the shop?
Oh, grow up.
Immense.
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 And at first, it was exhilarating. The passion was immense, immense, immense. But then the fighting would start. Lore and
Just this sense of immense relief, immense relief, immense relief. Just...
I could feel the immense energy of its waters.
Books get submitted to my publisher, so it's an immense responsibility.
I bet it is.
Sir, I swear to God, there was an arsenal of immense proportions in this van this morning.
Forgive me. The pressure has been immense.
He persuaded her to buy her half-brother's share of the brewery at an immense price, so that when he was her husband, he could hold and manage it all.
The body was too immense to remove.
You suggested she has motive to kill Miss Solange because she felt threatened, but I don't believe a talent as immense as Miss Lanza.
Enough. They are said to hold immense power, too.
disaster relief. The president himself signed the emergency appropriation into law after facing immense pressure from both parties and the media.
Equivalent.
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 This declaration is the equivalent of a trade embargo. No Christian is allowed to do business with us.
Until you factor in metric conversion. £66 is the equivalent of exactly 30 kilos.
Yes. The human is a mythological creature. It's the Persian equivalent of the phoenix, an equivalent of the phoenix, an equivalent of the phoenix. And when this bird rises from its ashes, I'll give you one guess what color it is.
Hours during a lifetime. That's the equivalent of 8,000 days.
Enormous revenues now equivalent to the gross national product of a small country.
We're going to strap a 2,400-pound thermonuclear warhead to Striker's back. Destination equivalent of 1.2 million tons of TNT.
That said, it does serve as a modern-day equivalent of a diary, so who's to say it won't turn up a suspect?
They're all functionally equivalent. A man casts his vote for the same reason he does anything in his life.
This mask, it's my operational equivalent to a balaclava. My partner and I wore them.
I think it best we keep in mind the unstable nature of Sky's power. If there is an Avenger equivalent right now, I'm afraid it's the Hulk.
Everyone in his crew gets his wings in California, which is the equivalent of SEAL training for gangbangers.
And from what I could find, there's no historical equivalent.
Contact. Contact.
Contact.
Contact. Contact.
Database downloaded. Treatments include contact with friends, contact with friends, contact with friends, and loved ones. I am contacting them now.
No. I don't do
Your
that.
friends have been contacted.
Unbelievable.
Don't sweat it, okay? Everybody's got weird sex stuff. I like eye contact, and you like to yell Yahtzee when you finish.
Enter Mansfield's office and take a seat without ever breaking eye contact, boom.
First class boards early, and I like to make eye contact with the people and coach as they walk by.
I don't want to. Nothing is happening. Don't even make eye contact.
Princess, there's a strict protocol. Never make eye contact. Always address her with deference and avoid touching unless absolutely necessary. He spent a lifetime meditating alone with no contact to the outside world.
My contact at the bureau struck out. Stay with my guy at Interpol. Not a stick-up man.
You haven't known him in a long time, Diggle.
We both kept in contact with each other since we got stateside.
It's alone. Visitors were forbidden. He was too dangerous to allow any human contact. How'd he keep from going crazy?
It's the person I feared. I couldn't make contact.
Dense. 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 Dense.
Or he will expose you. He wants to point out books that are so dense, and so esoteric.
Presses down upon me at 15 pounds per square inch. A dense, heavy, blue glowing ocean.
Dude, do not smash my fingers.
All right, Fred, you gotta hit it hard. Vampire bone is very dense. Very dense. Very dense.
The hot water of the tropics rises up towards the poles. Then this water cools, becomes more dense, laden with salt.
Shot at some toy ducks at the state fair.
From over 100 yards in the cold, dense forest.
I don't know much about yards.
From the Carpathian Sea, a body of water so dense with the earth's salt.
Immigrants, people that are too embarrassed to ask their doctor. It's dense.
Scott, you might want to take a look. It's a dense residential area.
She needed a calorically dense food to support the running habit. Do you know her name?
That forest is looking a little dense anyway.
My boys are the oak trees.
God, I forgot how dense you guys can be. You're gonna make me regret doing this.
Schedule.
Schedule. Schedule.
Schedule. Schedule.
Hey, Julie.
Right on schedule. Right on schedule. Right on schedule. Okay, so Mimi's in the woods. That means everything is right on schedule. Right on schedule. Right on schedule.
Give me $20.
Why?
You want the schedule? You want the schedule?
I want the schedule. So, how's everything else going? Are we on schedule?
So, Rob, I know our tutoring session isn't supposed to be until Thursday, but I was kind of hoping we could schedule, like, an emergency session.
Miss Watson is here to see you. She wasn't on the schedule.
It's all right, Jessica.
Just fail it.
No, Angela, don't worry. Rob will reassess his schedule and get back to you ASAP.
It's like those hinges you ordered finally came in. Should keep us on schedule. Great.
Let's set up an interview. I'll find a good time in the schedule. Let's talk about the schedule. I think we need to be more selective with the events I do.
Her office is stalling.
Get her schedule. We'll go wherever she is.
I think she'll be at the cocktail reception tonight at the Mexican consulate.
I'll call and find out.
We have you going to Iowa.
I know, but I want to change the schedule.
Aware.
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 Aware. Aware.
Look like. Yeah, no shit, it's not. Because Wesley and I are getting back together. Is Wesley aware of this? He will be made aware.
Yes, that is what I'm telling you. But look, Mr. Forsythe, you don't need to point out what I don't have. I'm well aware of that.
Congratulations on your first personal computer. He's trying to start a war with IB-fucking-M.
I'm fully aware of the ad.
That was a long time ago.
Why don't you watch the news? I'm sure you're aware Sharon Solar has been brought back to Michigan.
Now, you're aware Congress plans to extend the audit requirements for private funds.
Of course, I am aware.
Are you okay? Yeah. You okay? Are you sure?
I'm sorry, Miss Hill, I don't have a whole lot of time. Are you aware of the cross-complaint? Yes.
Sold. Thank you, sir.
I offered £90,000 too. Mr. Oldman should have been aware of that.
We know all about his history. We're well aware, but toxicology on Pinkman. His blood is clean.
A boy becomes a girl.
I was always a girl.
And I was always aware.
Something blatantly illegal.
Any risk falls solely on me, and you can't be accused of condoning what you're not aware of.
Being not aware is just as egregious.
Not in this case. I'm steering the ship away from the rocks, not toward them.
Tremendous.
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 That is tremendous news.
Tremendous news for him.
Tremendous news.
Tremendous news for him.
Tremendous news.
Tremendous news for him. He's really pleased, yeah.
But as they say, the show must go on. So if you could get her back here by 3 o'clock, hair and makeup, that would be tremendous. Tremendous. Tremendous.
Strange.
Well, things got better.
Yeah?
Because we love each other.
Tremendous.
Chancellor, I understand you've been under tremendous strain lately since the beginning of this whole terrorism business, and we thought it would be a nice idea to try and help you relax. Go.
You two arriving at the exact same time, that is either a tremendous coincidence or...
Joy to be right. Well, that's not true. It gives me tremendous joy to be right.
You realized that he targeted patients who were not only terminal, but also in tremendous pain. Well, if that were true, it would be a tremendous comfort to this gentleman.
Having a better outlook can make a tremendous difference. But it's also important that we manage our expenses.
Why? I mean, way too long. Now we have a tremendous amount of residue.
You know what we need to invest in is a power washer.
A very wealthy patron. He offered me a tremendous amount of money to let him transform this lovely, sad girl.
The Crown owes the Iron Bank of Bravos a tremendous amount of money.
How much?
A tremendous amount.
Just like you, controlling all of those clones must require a tremendous amount of physical strength.
Fine.
Back to the Future?
Oh, saw that one too.
Doc Brown. Tremendous picture.
Tribute.
Tribute. Tribute. Tribute.
Tribute.
Each man gets a share, plus 1 share to you in tribute, for every 6 men.
Take any more, and she'll start exacting annual tribute.
What do your sons do?
Like America.
I can't wait to get out there and thank you. I have a speech written that is a real tribute to you.
We thank the O Lord that we are able to join together to pay tribute to this fine man.
My angle? Well, the Marines. It's a kind of a tribute to them.
It's on me. Even now, the way I live my life, the men I choose, is a tribute to that man.
Everything else is perfect, but I made the balls a little larger as a tribute to my manhood.
It's from New Jersey. Fishhead Tommy wants to pay tribute.
The stories of Christ and Moses, frescoed on the ceiling, a tribute to the everlasting grace of God.
The farther we travel from our gods, the harder it becomes to pay them tribute.
That makes tribute all the more meaningful.
You took her name and her image, and you created a tribute page to a daughter that she never had. However, they were stopped by members of the Mexican Escara cartel. It seems the coyote had pocketed the tribute he normally paid to traverse Escara territory and was trying to sneak the caravan through.
Excessive. 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 Excessive.
Excessive.
Crocheting, gardening, cooking fancy food, excessive housework, or artsy hobbies.
Today? Yeah, I'm going today, not private either. Commercial.
Sure.
We'll have to take a haircut.
Private will be excessive.
All right.
Not
You think someone's setting me up?
Has anyone you know asked any prying questions, taken an excessive interest in your past?
No one.
Let's have it.
Both victims died from an excessive dose of neurotoxins and enzyme inhibitors associated with the family buthidae.
Toxicity report concludes the victims died from an excessive dose of neurotoxins and enzyme inhibitors associated with the family buthidae.
What's this civilian review board thing coming up? Excessive force complaints? Total BS, right?
Not an allergic reaction.
There's no sign of anaphylaxis, but his enlarged pupils and excessive saliva suggest a foreign substance.
Yeah, I think hallucinations, maybe, and excessive sweating. Are you sweating excessively?
You're hallucinating? What do you see?
Whip us into shape so we can face the league, but
don't you think this is a little bit excessive? Yes, Mom.
Would it be excessive of me to ask you to save my life twice in a week?
Former British Special Forces, court-martialed in 2004 for excessive force in combat, never showed up for the trial, instead you disappeared.
Excessive force confirmed.
Joint.
Joint. Joint.
Joint.
Joint.
Whoa. Nobody comes in here and starts busting up my joint unless I got cameras rolling.
Whoa, what do we have here? Got your hand in. Oh, joint.
I got a joint here.
Which reminds me, Arbor Day is right around the corner, and I got to get a pine-scented joint to smoke with your grandma.
I bet you packed the coolest lunches, a joint for recess and a gin and juice box. Plus, it's on our joint credit card, which means every time you make a dumb purchase, you owe me a joint.
Good guys who hide our backs against the really bad dudes in the joint, like Tomas and Andrew.
Yeah. CB shaft, boots, joints, axle, replaced all of it, no way around it.
This was taken at Alleycast, the strip joint. The police report lists the stiff's name as Gus Sabatoni.
That's when it started happening.
My grandpa died. My house caught on fire. The chicken joint that I worked at got hit by a meteor.
Senator, Admiral, Joint Chief.
Province.
Province. Province. Province.
Province.
Soon, I will be the rightful ruler of this province. Province.
You know, to say, welcome to the good guy team. I sent all the way to the Hunan province for it. Hunan province for it. Hunan province for it.
So you did 3 tours in Afghanistan? And you were wounded in the Kunar province. Province.
There you are, Mr. Ewing. As binding a covenant there can ever be between men. Outside the province of Scripture.
Ferocious warrior. Not well liked, but he was responsible for expanding our lands into the province it is today.
Maybe not personally, but your syndicate sources all of its product from the Helmand province of Afghanistan.
Certainty. Grousons are not the province of Grims, not being Besson.
The topography matches terrain in the Chinese province of Zhejiang, just outside the city of Hangzhou.
It's near Shanghai.
What does it mean? That the license plate was registered in Chiang Mai, a province in northern Thailand.
Yeah, IED to protect a province of Afghanistan. Good eye.
I know my wounds. Grenade, Algiers.
2 people together through love. So the province of magic. Mr. Ramon, the rings, please.
If you want to find them.
My parents were killed in the Hunan province along with everyone else in their village.
Privacy.
Privacy. Privacy. Privacy.
Privacy.
Sound of the ocean. Complete privacy. Complete privacy. Complete privacy. Oh, the serenity.
Fighting.
We're not fighting.
Do you need privacy? Do you need privacy? Do you need privacy?
No. He needs a consultation with Dr. Love. Bro.
What I need, I believe, is privacy. Privacy tonight.
Oh, I can't agree to talk to you about that matter. Not without my client's permission. He's entitled to his privacy just like anybody else.
About the disconnect. People texting instead of actually talking to each other. Social media as an invasion of privacy.
Why?
What it does with them takes privacy.
I need time. I need privacy.
I never took you for the invasion of privacy type, Charlie.
You scared me.
Invading my privacy, not okay.
Said the walking, talking professional invasion of privacy.
But she said she needed privacy.
For what?
The city asked the family's privacy be respected during this trying time.
Well, privacy is a hard thing to come by when you have 7 big brothers keeping an eye on you.
Promote.
Promote. Promote. Promote.
Promote.
We're gonna promote freedom, promote freedom, promote freedom, usher in democratic values and ideals, and fight terror-loving terrorists.
Instead, your leaders promote sodomy.
We promote those loyal to us.
He promotes white power bands, he writes reviews, and in his spare time, this guy even writes hate columns.
A fashion designer.
Dressing well boosts self-esteem. Self-esteem promotes productivity.
But what if there was a more lucrative way to traffic in the Republic's unease?
Like what?
I should be promoting myself as a military engineer, not a painter.
I'm Detective Burkhart. It's my partner, Detective Griffin. Is there a problem? You promote fights here?
That's right.
Mr. Merson, I need your help. Me? Yes, I need you to help promote my shop. Nice likeness, huh?
Revenge on me thingy.
My revenge is minuscule like a grain of sand on a beach full of sand. This is to promote my new business.
Motion sickness. In larger doses, it acts on the central nervous system to promote compliant and suggestible behavior.
Killer party.
Well, looks like Regina went all out to promote her new album.
Environment that's been untouched by the pandemic and yet severe enough to promote adaptive activity in bacteria. Into the injury.
Correct. In theory, this could promote radically advanced healing.
Holder.
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 It was just something I could put it in, so I put it in a little slot, the little picture holder in there. I thought it'd be cute.
Like you do. Hey, you have a cup holder in your car, or you just keep that between your legs?
His is so bad, he's bought adaptive office supplies, oversized ergonomic pens, a book holder.
Looks good. You know what? Let's also get the 6-inch chef's knife with the plastic handle.
Then you need also the holder, right?
Yeah, I think that cover as well.
Darling.
Oh my God.
KPHS marching band.
Oh my God.
Keg stand record holder, and now I'm peeing the car champion.
Then he added custom fishing rod holders and painted it sky blue, making it a relative rarity in the world of dinghies.
Anything about her? She looked familiar, so she may be a season ticket holder.
On account in Singapore, you see, Mecca was on his way to meet authorities there to get them to release the identity of the account holder.
The money trail, right? It's going down there, lean on the bank, try to find out who the account holder is.
Yeah, or Mecca was the account holder and he was looking to run.
The gentleman speaking is Dr. William Ellery. He is the holder of PhDs in both criminal psychology and neuroscience.
Jungle.
Jungle.
Jungle. Jungle. Jungle.
And salt. When this thing is running, it's like a jungle in here.
Shit. That'll ruin the product.
Seriously, Jungle Tanya, I need you to step it up a notch.
Is there anything that scares the cocoa out of you?
Not really.
Where they promptly lost Lily again.
Why did you dress her in jungle print? Because I thought it would be cute.
I quit the firm and I got a job as a production assistant for a public television station. Next thing you know, I'm in the jungle.
Why would Margaret do something like this?
She's unhinged. She left me to move into the jungle.
Oh, you should have come. There are some hot octogenarians, and I got a definite jungle fever vibe from one of them.
Yeah. Do I stay in the jungle or go towards the beach?
It doesn't matter. Right now, you're looking for treasure.
In the jungle,
Everything. You had to prove to the world that he wasn't just a survivor, that he could cage the king of the jungle.
Jungle Jim and Alex got into it pretty bad when Alex quit.
Jungle Jim.
Well, the color's a little off. The real jungle room at Grayson's more of a hunter green.
What's a jungle room exactly? And he did.
Wow.
The jungle.
Blow.
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 And sexist. I mean, it's like, hey, thanks for the crumb. And normally I would just blow it off, because school dances suck torture.
What the hell's he doing there? Damn it, he's gonna blow this.
Follow a blow with a blow, and they'll say the Negro lost his temper.
You want me to blow you, don't you? You don't have to answer. I know it's true.
Blow it.
It's that time
Blow it now. Fuck you. Mark! You're such an easy target, blow your fucking brains out.
I know his name was Guy Fawkes, and I know in 1605 he attempted to blow up the Houses of Parliament.
Whoa.
I will blow you.
Blow me away?
Huh?
Creek Park. She died from a blow to the head.
Yeah, am I missing something?
Not that it matters, but I didn't blow off court to do you a solid.
The enemy. Blow them to bits.
It's fine.
Then why did he blow me off?
Maybe he's just not interested.
You can't keep everyone away from me.
This is not my fault. You know what, man? You're seriously about to blow this. They could be watching us. Come here.
Okay.
Absolute.
Absolute. Absolute. Absolute.
Absolute.
The plaintiff would deny Mr. Roscoe the right to speak his mind.
No, Your Honor. We want to deny Mr. Roscoe the right to slander and lie. The truth is an absolute defense. Truth is an absolute defense. Truth is an absolute defense. I've been nothing but truthful about that child killer.
2x4 if you have to.
And Peter is an absolute gentleman. Women think he's being nice and try to take advantage of him, yes.
I therefore order that they be reinstated.
But they still need to vote to form a union in order to retain that protection. Otherwise, Blowtorch has an absolute right to fire them.
Yes.
Absolute right to fire them.
Yes.
Absolute right to fire them.
Yes, that is absolutely true.
No kicking and screaming?
I have absolute faith in you. And my staff.
Fine, $13. Not a penny more. My absolute limit.
I just have to get the number of your caterer.
What a nice compliment. No, I'm afraid this is all my doing.
It was a triumph, an absolute triumph.
For the length of your assignment, your life is not your own.
Yeah.
So I'll be at the absolute beck and call of my tough new boss.
Look, I promise you, it won't cost you a cent. Please. It'll be my absolute pleasure.
Mr. Claypool, I'm not sure how my client's testimony is relevant in this regard.
I'm not either, but the ASA has an absolute right to join in these proceedings.
They're the ones we don't trust, and that is why I will not be poached.
I'm at Lockhart Gardner's, they treat it like a family. They treat loyalty as an absolute good.
And it's not?
Gabe, come on. If we're gonna do this thing, we have to pull together. We have to work harder than we've ever worked in our lives. We have to push ourselves to the absolute limit and beyond.
Downward. Downward.
Downward.
Downward.
Downward.
Oh, that gives new meaning to downward dog. Downward dog. Downward dog.
They say these sperm whales are dreaming. Head downward, head downward, head downward.
Waylon said he was shopping for his family. I shift downwards. I shift downwards. I shift downwards says otherwise.
Educated guess he was there for someone else, like his mistress.
And staying in downward dog. That's it. Press through your heels.
Since Quantico, you have managed to fail, both upward and downward, by virtue of a non-existent arrest record.
So began a downward spiral.
You know we're gonna figure this out.
From everything, she delivered a hypoxic insult to her body. It started a downward spiral.
An endless loop spiraling downward.
You get me.
Buying a car, what does it look like I'm going? It looks like you're doing downward dog, but I know you don't do yoga.
Your mother? She is on the final slope downward into the pickle jar.
Cabinet. Cabinet.
Cabinet.
Cabinet.
Cabinet.
So this is great. Now I can look for candles, matches, and the liquor cabinet, the liquor cabinet, the liquor cabinet.
Oh, God. You sure this is where you put it?
You were here, remember? I was talking to you. I walked toward the cabinet, and I said,
listen to me. Get away from the window. Do you see the cabinet in the corner? Go over there.
Anything is ever gone anymore. You need to join the century, dude, and realize that your record is not just sitting in some filing cabinet somewhere.
Attention pneumothorax, punctured lung. Beth, I need a large hollow needle in that cabinet.
I can give you a brace, but you'll still be in horrendous amounts of pain. 6 months ago, this cabinet would have been empty. The Chinese triad was stopping all of our med shipments.
From the ashes, they were once again building a civilization. And I realized, if I'm the surviving member of the cabinet, if I'm the president, I can be a part of making...
We're properly taken care of. The papers aren't in the file cabinet checked.
I tried to get your drugs, but V has her cabinet locked up, and she's making me buy them now.
I am not ready to make cabinet commitments this early on.
It's not a commitment, you're just open to
This is an easy win. I'm not going to start selling off cabinet positions before I've won the White House.
Rational.
Rational.
Rational. Rational.
Rational.
Rational.
What does that mean? If she's not guilty, why am I?
Rational people may look at it like that, but we don't see a great many rational people here. You see what I'm saying?
We shouldn't.
There are two kinds of fears. Rational, and irrational.
You know, they're irrational. Adults. Listen, I get with you. My life all of a sudden becomes a goddamn horror show.
Well, it sounds appealing, but actually your grandmother was more rational than that.
A break dance?
I did what you told me to. Let's sit down like rational people and start dialing down my debt.
It was one of the only rational responses to the irrational situation my life had become.
And if it is, we can't assume he's a rational actor.
What does the Triad have to gain by provoking you?
Well, no one ever credited the Triad with rational thinking.
It's perfect. Rational, beautiful, by design.